Good, happy Monday evening, December 28th, 2020, the last Monday of 2020. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Monday evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Monday evening, so let's begin. First up, we begin with COVID-19 updates from Johns Hopkins University in Medicine. Let's take a look at that right now. And here is a look at that information for all of you right now. There are 81,154 global cases. There are 19,257,274 U.S. cases. Global deaths are 1,771,329. U.S. deaths are 334,514 deaths. And that's a look at your COVID-19 updates from Johns Hopkins University and Medicine. Now let's get to the news. House passes bill to boost stimulus checks to 2,000. Fate uncertain in Senate. The House nearly passed a bill that would increase the amount of money Americans receive in the second round of pandemic relief settlements payments to 2,000, up from 600. The final vote tally was 275 to 134, receiving the two-thirds majority it required under the expected vote. There were 44 Republicans who voted with Democrats. Even though Trump supports the measure, a number of Republicans voted against the bill, and fate remains uncertain in the Senate. The House vote comes one day after Trump signed the $2.3 trillion spending and COVID-19 relief bill, which included 600 stimulus checks for Americans who make $75,000 or less. Trump initially threatened to hold up the bill last week and said it was a disgrace. He spent the next several days calling on Congress to pass a bill that included 2,000 stimulus checks instead. Democrats took up Trump's offer last week and attempted to pass a bill that would send Americans 2,000 checks via unanimous consent, but that attempt failed over Republican objection. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi vowed to bring the bill to the floor for a full record vote on Monday. Even though the bill has now cleared the House, at this point it's unclear if Republican-led Senate will bring the bill to the floor for a vote. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell made no promise in his statement Sunday when he commended the president for finally signing the COVID-19 relief bill into law. Pelosi called on Trump to put more pressure on his party to back the payments. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer said Sunday that he would try to pass the legislation in the Senate. Who gets the 600 stimulus checks and when? President Trump signed the $900 billion coronavirus relief package on Sunday. The new round of financial relief has finally been greenlit by the government and should flow to millions of Americans weathering the COVID-19 economic crisis soon. President Donald Trump on Sunday signed the $900 billion coronavirus relief package. Legislation that passed in Congress earlier last week. Trump delayed signing the bill for days, but relented Sunday to avoid a government shutdown and finally allow aid to reach those in need. A highlight of new legislation is direct payments of $600 for eligible individuals, similar to the $1,200 payments that went out in the spring through the CARES Act. Here is what to know about and can expect to receive payment and when. Who is eligible? Take a look. Who is eligible for the 600 checks? When can Americans expect it? Parents plead not guilty to charges in Missouri girl's death. The parents of a 4-year-old girl in Missouri, allegedly killed by neighbors to remove a demon, have pleaded not guilty to charges in the case. Man dead, officer wounded in shooting outside state prison. Authorities say a Georgia corrections officer has been shot and a man is dead after officer got into a shooting with 2 men suspected of trying to smuggle contraband into a state prison. And we're going to switch gears now. Let's take a look at your weather for this evening across the United States. And here's a look at tonight's forecast across the United States this evening. Boston, it'll be 30 degrees and cloudy. New York City, 34 degrees and cloudy with some moon. Washington, D.C., 32 degrees and cloud. Atlanta, 34 degrees and cloudy. Jacksonville, Florida, 45 degrees and moon and stars. Tampa Bay, Florida, 53 degrees and cloudy. Miami, Florida, 67 degrees and cloudy. Dallas, 53 degrees with rain showers. In Phoenix, 45 degrees and cloudy. Las Vegas, 38 degrees and cloudy. Los Angeles, 42 degrees with rain. In San Francisco, 41 degrees and cloudy. That's a look at the weather across the United States for this evening. And that does it for this Monday evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your Monday evening. I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. And all of the news report coming up in a little bit. Good night and goodbye, everyone.